Hey guys, I'm Ouroboros. Let's play Persona 5 Royal. It is June 25th, and in case you couldn't tell by the length of this video, we've got a long one today, alright? So just strap in, I don't know, get yourself some popcorn, maybe some Coke, and let's get started with class. How far did we go last time? Is this on? Miss Chono, please come to the faculty office at once. Okay, so Kawakami's going to give us some extra time here, and we're going to use this to read. We're going to read Game Secrets, if I can find it. There it is. And what do we got? It's not a programming bug, it's a secret technique. It's not a bug. Okay. Sounds like something the Phantom Thieves would use, I think. It's a feature, don't worry, guys. But with that, we will get a secret technique that we can use to beat any game, although I guess it's up to you whether or not you want to actually use any of them.
All right.
So this basically just makes playing games easier, so if you were struggling with the last one, I think it was Star Fornius, then maybe this will help you. I guess that one was just a button mash, so it's not a huge deal.
Damn it.
But let's resume class.
Yep.
And we're fine. She did give us some time, though, which is always helpful. And it should be after school, yes? No, not quite. I guess Ryuji's gonna text us, right? No, Yusuke, only 2 more weeks. I always assume it's him because he's never paying attention during class. We cannot afford to dally for much longer at this point. Is Kaneshiro still demanding we pay up? Yes, every single day. Man, it's gotta be tough dealing with that daily. I'm used to it by now. You are? You're amazing. So far, it's only been emails, so it hasn't been too difficult to put the matter out of my mind. Who knows when he may resort to more extreme measures, though. Let's take care of him soon. Yeah, if he sends out that photo, we're totally done for. Probably be a good idea to handle this sooner rather than later. Which is exactly what we're gonna do today. We are gonna handle Kaneshiro. Not gonna steal his heart, can't do it all at once. However, we are...
Okay.
Oh, you're gonna put me there. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and grab some more gear because, oh my god.
Eureka!
Okay. What's up, Morgana?
Curious, huh? Well, I've come up with a super cool idea. Lady Ann will surely swoon for me if I...
Sorry for the wait. So, what's up, Morgana?
Something about you, On. I don't know what.
You were talking about me?
Well... It's something I've been giving a lot of thought lately. Now that we've all gained some experience in battle, I think it'd be good for us to work on our finishers.
Our finishers? Yeah. I guess if we're going to keep fighting, we ought to do it with style.
Right? So I came up with just the idea. It's maybe my best one yet, and we can definitely pull it off if you play a part in it, Lady Ann.
Me? Well, okay. What do you need me to do?
Now that's our Lady Ann. Quick on the uptake. What I had in mind was... And that should do the trick.
Really?
So is that a no?
Well, it's not that I don't want to. It's more like, isn't your idea sorta impossible? Even in the metaverse? Huh? What was that?
The star Jose gave to us started glimmering. Could it have reacted to something?
Sup?
I never imagined that I would end up helping the Phantom Thieves. Things would get interesting if my sister ever found out.
There's no time to be getting sentimental here.
Yes, I understand. I do have one request about all of this, though. Can you teach me how to be a Phantom Thief? Like, about the metaverse, for example?
Simply put, that world is formed of a person's cognition. There you can change people's hearts.
Yeah, I've gathered that much just from going there once. But the method of transportation still eludes me. I mean, it's a smartphone navigation app.
You only need a name, a location, and a distortion. After the first entry, the palace is bookmarked.
You really just make it sound like an ordinary app. Aren't there any dangers associated with it?
Don't worry about that. We've already been a bunch of times and...
That's not what I mean. It's a navigation app, right? Couldn't someone easily access our history on the server? Wait, why are you looking at me like that? Has nobody thought of this before?
Now she's catching me off guard, too.
And we don't know where it came from, right? It showed up on my phone without any input from me. Do you know anything about it?
A long-nosed man. Yeah, they'll definitely believe that.
What?
I want to tell her the truth, but it's tough to explain that Igor has been sending out that app.
I don't fully understand, but I don't think we have to worry about people accessing our data. From what I can tell, this app is incredibly special. It wasn't made by any ordinary means.
True. An app that allows you to enter another world isn't exactly commonplace. Well, Sis doesn't know who the Phantom Thieves are, so I suppose our information is safe for now.
We're still learning things ourselves. I hope your sharp wit can help us with that.
Thank you. I'll do my best. More importantly, we need to stop him from releasing those photos. If the public gets a hold of them...
I could only imagine what would happen then.
Come on, we just gotta take care of him before the time limit. We'll bounce back from this. Plus, people will really start admiring us if we can manage to take this bastard down.
Yeah, this is the perfect opportunity. We have to succeed no matter what.
All right.
Kanashiro's henchman said the deadline is July 9th. And we're going to back out because, like I said, I want to go upgrade our equipment because I actually haven't bought anything, I think, ever. I think this is the first time I'm going to Untouchable to, like, actually buy some gear, with the exception of maybe the first time we were there. Somebody commented being like, hey, have you upgraded any of your stuff yet? And I was like, oh, yeah, I haven't bought any gear yet. The main thing I want to buy is... yeah, what is it called? Protector, fucking armor, whatever you want to call it, because my team has very low defense, and that is no bueno. So I'm gonna try to get the most important people out of the way, or I guess the people who need it the most, you know? That would be good.
You better not use it to pull a prank.
And we can sell that. I think Yusuke... okay.
Don't break it, okay?
Am I gonna have enough? Makoto's fine. I think I'm okay, because I have decent armor. Yeah. What about Ryuji? Why is Ryuji so low? Okay. Wait. Why is this at the bottom? I'm so confused. Isn't the good stuff normally at the top? I am confusion, but it's okay. Okay, I think I'm alright. We don't have a ton of money left over, but that's why I went now. So, now that that is out of the way, now we're gonna go back to the hideout, and we should be good to infiltrate the palace, finally. So like I said in the intro, it is a long one. Be prepared for a long infiltration today, because we're gonna go from the beginning all the way to the treasure. There's no roadblocks, there's no story or anything. It is just straight through.
Let's go.
Just all the way through, and I am worried about my voice, basically just crapping out by the end of this, but let's see what we got here.
So what am I gonna be called? You all were using code names, weren't you?
You're quite perceptive.
This time's a hard one. Maybe something like, shoulder pads?
Why in the world did you focus on that?
I refuse to be called that.
What about Ryder?
Sounds too much like a smuggler. Next.
Fixer?
I'm not a mastermind, though. Next. Won't you give me something better to work with?
She reminds me of an empress. You got anything, Joker?
Yeah, how about Queen? Let's go with Queen.
Whoa, I totally see it.
It fits so well that I'm at a loss for words here.
Queen. It has a nice ring to it. I like it. Let's go with that. Now then, could you explain to me the strategy for this mission?
Strategy?
You don't have one? Wait, the Phantom Thieves were acting without any plans?
We pretty much look around the area. I provide navigation when needed. And then,
If we run into Shadows, we beat the shit out of him.
Very well then. I feel like I'll be useful for sure. Seems my role is to be the brain of this team. I'll analyze Mona's information and give out orders. Any objections?
None, Queen.
I bet Skull's definitely the type that'll be under a girl's thumb. Mona, will you begin navigating us?
yes, Queen!
Him too, it seems.
Yep, that's gonna be a running gag for a while. But, seems we were able to use the same method as last time to get here. Apparently we are acknowledged as customers who can be extorted. That's fine, we can take advantage of his negligence. Though I will say it's a little scary every time. And we have a new party member, so I'm gonna rearrange my party a little bit. Definitely wanna have Makoto in there. Let's do Ryuji and Morgana. Just mix things up a little bit. Velvet Room's right there if you want to go. Obviously, we can't go in the front door. The hell is this? Seems as though they didn't want to leave that gaping hole. But we can't get in now. Sorry, I think I might have taken it a little too far. Ah, you saved us. You're good. That's right. We would have been in serious danger if it had not been for Queen's actions. Thanks.
Joker.
The details are no longer important. What is search for a new infiltration point, Joker? Well, you can see the big piggy bank right here is all blue, so let's take a look at it. What could it be? Wait, I can feel a draft coming from underneath the statue. Doesn't this seem strange to you? I guess the placard is suspicious. Why don't we check it out? Boink. Don't you go pressing statues everywhere? Ooh, a hidden passage. Let's head inside after we are adequately prepared, of course. I'm ready. Let's go. And where do we end up? I would say, given the interior design, we are inside the bank. Seems our plan went well. I don't remember seeing this place last time. Just where exactly are we? There has to be a map somewhere. For now, let's just try to explore and search for the treasure. Let's do that indeed. Okay. Well, there's some stairs here. There's a piggy bank we can break open. Those are the treasures here. Got a condenser lens.
Hold on a second. What is that?
A shadow in the shape of a dog. It seems this place has its own watchdogs.
I don't like the looks of this.
You mean because you're a cat?
Hell no! I mean, it might be able to sniff out intruders or hunt us down super fast. But if it does end up making trouble for us, that could actually work out in our favor. We'll have a chance to finally show off our surprise finisher!
Sorry to butt in. We've been spotted.
Not bad. But love always burns the brightest when facing down an opponent like this. Panther, I think the moment's finally arrived. It's showtime!
Huh? You want to do that right now? Jeez, fine. Here we go.
Fired up!
Alright, so we've got Showtime. This is new in Royal. It's an attack where two team members work together has been unlocked. It activates at the start of a party member's turn. It is a powerful attack that can only be used at this time. It will not consume HP or SP. It's basically a super move. It typically activates when somebody's low health. As you can see, Morgana took a couple hits there, and let's just watch this.
Ultimate power! For you, Panther!
How sweet. It's just what I needed.
How's that? Ha! Get a load of this! Perfect!
Dude, what was that just now? Wouldn't you guys figure out how to do something like that? It's simply the fruit of our secret, passionate training. Yeah, I guess we did put some effort into it. Still, I'm surprised it went so well. Oh, you know what it could have been? Maybe it was because of that thing Jose gave us, that star-shaped thing? I think it even gave us some kind of twinkle back then. Back then? Oh, you mean when I told you about the team-up idea? So, in other words, the star, I guess we'll call it, reacted to Mona's wish to fight alongside Panther? Wish-granting stars. If that's truly the case, we're just encountering one strange phenomenon after another. I don't really get it, but what I know is if Mona and Panther can pull that off, can't we do it too? Wouldn't that be sick?
What about
Hey, Fox, you want to try coming up with one of those things on our own? We should call it, like, Art Run or something. Oh my god. Come on, quit giving me that look. There's a lot we don't understand about how this works, as usual. But what I do get is, if we use these stars right, we'll be able to be more ready than ever for battles. Yep, timing of showtime. Most likely to occur when you baton pass to Ren or to another party of finish. Yeah, when enemies meet defeat. I kind of said that. At first, it's only active for Ann and Morgana. However, we will get more as the story progresses. Showtime may become available. We'll see it later. And I think I actually may want to swap out... Oh, they're already swapped out. Well, we'll just go with that. We got the 2 girls here. Let's see if we can go up these stairs. So yeah, Showtime's fun. There are jiggle physics and Mona and Panthers. Oh, I wonder if I can see this. Is it? No. So sometimes, I think it's just with Morgana and Ann's. After their showtime, if you go into their stats portraits, their portraits are different. And I will try to show that off when I can. But for now, let's just keep going. Also, in case you couldn't tell by Makoto's new outfit, people like her a lot because she has really, really, really wide hips. And that's one of the many reasons. I think, obviously, her personality is just one of the main things. Do I not have a Mabufu? I don't. She's got an awesome personality. I really like her. She was the first person I romanced when I played through P5R the first time. And that was just because Kasumi didn't have one because she's just a rank 5 because she's in Royal. And then she does get more development later on as we go through this, and that didn't kill, surprisingly. She also has a revolver, which is just sick. I think it's a great choice, and she fights by punching, which is even more cool. But yeah, what am I gonna do here? Oh, that's awkward. Oh, do I have? No. All right, we're using this again. I'll show this a couple times just so you can see it, and then kind of once we get further along, and we've seen it a couple times, I'll probably just end up skipping through it. But at least for now, this is a good chance to see the stats portrait change that I had mentioned before. There are lots of little things here and there with the presentation. Oh, that's awkward. Oh, wait, did that please don't kill me. Oh, sick. So yeah, that's one of Ann's abilities. It's just a chance to have the enemy... Can I just whack you? It's just a chance to have the enemy not attack. That's all it is. But with that, that's the first battle out of the way. It did not go super well. I'm glad I upgraded my gear a little bit. Anyway, let's go to the stats screen real quick. And yeah, so that's Ann's, and that's Morgana's. I don't know, just a cute little detail that you may have missed just because obviously it's kind of hard to see. It's kind of tucked away in menus and stuff. But I'm going to try to not get spotted. I would love the security level to go down a little bit because it starts at 40. At least for now. We get some upgrades later on the line that will change that. What are you weak to? Electric. I don't have electric. That's awkward. Maybe that? Good crit, good crit, good crit. I probably should have baton passed, but it's fine. I have Zio. So while we are here, I'm going to go ahead and get into the very first bio, which is, of course, Makoto's persona, Johanna. So, I think we talked about this in class a little bit, but Johanna is based on Pope Joan, who was a female pope way back when. It was first thought to be like a true story and real, but now a lot of people think that it was really just kind of made up to kind of discredit and, I don't know, I guess bash on the Catholic Church at the time. She quickly rose through the ranks due to her like natural skill and abilities, but would later die after giving birth, and it's unclear whether that death was murder or just a natural cause of death. But we do see an elevator here that people are going down. It looks like the lower floors are here too. But that elevator is lacking a control panel. They probably control it from security room. It's simple but effective measure of screening. That must mean they really don't want anyone going down there. We'll find a way. But anyway, so Johanna, and I guess by extension Morgana, is Makoto is an incredibly strong party member really throughout the course of the whole game. She's a jack of all trades. She does everything well. She gets healing skills, she gets support skills. She gets support skills, she gets damaging skills, does nuke damage, some physical skills thrown in there. Really, Makoto is just a fantastic addition. I think she's probably one of the most, like, agreed upon good party members. You know, you've got some here and there that can maybe go either way. Like, you know, maybe somebody would prefer Yusuke over Ryuji or whatever, but pretty much everybody says that Makoto is pretty helpful. Again, because you've got so many different options with her. She does get pretty much all of the good healing skills that you could ever ask for. She does decent damage. Nuke is helpful. Yeah, so Makoto's good. Would recommend using her, so I'm going to keep her in the party for a little bit, just give her some screen time. And it looks like we can jump up here. Where does this go? Okay, so these ceilings don't go all the way up. And can we go over this way? We can. And we've got a nice little grapple point, so we can zoom on over. And we've got a dog over there. It looks like there's a key card entry over here. We don't have a key card yet, but we might be able to grab one later. So that's, I mean, I've said this before, but I really, really, really love Makoto as a character, and I think most people do, and part of that does come from those interactions that you get between, like, Makoto and Ryuji and An, and a little bit of Morgana. She's just a cool character, and people like her for a lot of different reasons, and I'm gonna see... I think I can negotiate with this. I think I'm level 21. With this twin-headed guardian, lend me your power. Let's talk. Once me understand you, me lend you my power.
That one looks pretty gloomy, but don't overthink it.
Me not make excuses. Me lost, so me pay consequences. Me really am in soup now. Do what you want. Me am ready if you want. Grill me. I don't want to grill you. I don't want to eat you. You have no courage to eat me. Your victory pretty much assured, so me want to ask a deep question. You have wishes you cannot let go of, even after you die? I don't know. I won't die? Okay, we got it. Let's go. And this is Orthrus. We'll do a bio for Orthrus in a little bit. I try to go based off the order my list is in, because I think one of the past palaces I tried to go out of order, and then I like forgot which ones I did, and it was a mess trying to structure it, but we'll get to Orthrus a little bit later. But yeah, like, Makoto is just a cool character. Everybody loves her, and she's super useful in battle, which definitely helps with how much people like her. So next on the list is Oni. Oni is a Japanese demon. Yeah, that's basically it. Kind of nondescript and a very general, I don't know, description of it, but I don't know. That's really about all I got. Next on the list is, or excuse me, stat-wise, forgot to talk about that. Really nice to not have any weaknesses. As we saw in Makoto's Awakening, you know, those whole battles right after that, that can be very, very, very helpful, especially in some stronger fights where they're like multi-turn battles. They're not these kind of, I don't know, garbage enemies that we kind of roll throughout the course of the palace. It can be very helpful for boss fights.
All right.
Especially because Joker's weaknesses are kind of variable throughout it. And then it's also a very good physical attacker, especially for right now. And then its trait, Retaliating Body, pairs really well with Counter. And it inherently comes with Counter. So that helps. You're basically dealing a ton of damage randomly. You know, it's not always 100%, but when you do get that counter paired with Retaliating Body, it becomes very helpful. So that's Oni. I've always kind of been okay with Oni. Like, I understand that it's, like, objectively good. But I don't know. I could never... I guess I've never, like, really personally used it a ton, which doesn't really make a ton of sense, but that's just what it is. It is what it is. I'm going to try to sleep this foe. Try to take advantage of some status effects. And maybe get a technical... Oh, I can... Oh, right. I forgot that when they're asleep, any damage counts as a technical. I've got like 400 hours in this game, and I still forget about things. But if you have anything that you've noticed, like, throughout your playthroughs... Oh, please don't kill me. Okay. If you've got anything that you've noticed throughout your playthroughs that I haven't mentioned and you think would be cool to bring up, leave it in the comments. Like, I don't know everything about this game. There's no way anybody does because it's just such an enormous game. It's impossible for everybody to know every single thing, and especially, like, while I'm playing the game, I'm gonna forget something. It's bound to happen. And as you can see right here, Makoto does come with diorama, which is very useful. Can I go in here? No, not getting in like that. But look, it says no entry by unauthorized personnel. That makes me want to go in more. Isn't there anything we can do? Looks like we can go up these bad boys. Not, not go down. That reminds me of like when I first tried to play. I got Assassin's Creed Black Flag for free through like Xbox Live. Yeah, there's a shadow. Let's go. And I'd never played Assassin's Creed before, and I just couldn't get the parkour controls to work. Like, I'd be running straight down like an alleyway, and I'd be holding straight on the control stick, and then immediately just like veer right and go up a ladder. And I never understood. I only have Bufu. All right, we're doing all these at once. I could just never get the controls to do what I wanted it to do, which, like, fortunately, this game doesn't really suffer from because it's less so about like precise inputs and more just kind of taking your time and thinking things through. Obviously, like during palace infiltrations, you've got a little bit of like platforming here and there, but generally that's not an issue, you know? But this is just a pretty basic mini-boss, I guess. I don't even know if it is a mini-boss. It's just kind of 4 regular enemies. If I could get some kind of crit or something, do I even need a crit? You're strong against wind. I'm just gonna... I'll go for it. Awesome. Well, let's see what's past these guys. Seems like they're guarding something important. It says no unauthorized entry. Why isn't this voice active? Phew, we managed somehow. This appears to be some kind of monitoring room. I hope we can find clues in here. Hey, I think I found something. Ain't this some kind of keycard?
Oh?
And over here is a map. As expected, there seems to be quite a large basement floor. I bet that's where the treasure is. Thanks, Mona. Thanks. However, only a portion of it is depicted here. Unless we can obtain another map, we won't know for certain. A cursory glance shows this building alone has 1 underground level. It would probably make sense to head there first. Okay, shall we go on that elevator we found earlier then? That should be our last resort. First, let's see if there's anywhere to use this key card. Okay, so let's grab the key card. Yep. And I guess we can head out of here. And it should work, because how would you get in? And if you remember when we kind of grappled over here, there was a room that we could get in with a key card. At least I assume so. So let's head over there. I'm going to try to not get spotted by anything. I don't think there's anywhere to get spotted. So let's pop this bad boy in and see where it takes us. Maybe? Yes. Good. All right. Isn't this above the elevator? Looks like it. Yeah, okay. Is that an elevator? Yeah, it has to be one they're controlling externally. So this is right above it. So what is the control room or something? What's the point of coming here? We can go to the basement. Receptive as usual, Joker. We should take a ride on the top of the elevator. I see. If we sneak atop it, then wait for it to move on its own. Does sound like a plan that'll take us further down. Alright, let's get on there. Yeah, this is fine. So that little grapple point does just let us skip a little bit of the area on that main floor, but it's just enemies, it's a staircase, there's nothing really special there. There's probably some treasures that you can swipe, and there's definitely shadows to fight, but I don't know. I'm okay with doing this because that is added in Royal, and that's what they want you to do. They want to take advantage of that grappling hook that they added in, because it's not used super often, and the times they do add it, it's pretty much like a, hey, like you should definitely use this because it's almost always better. And we dropped in here. So, is this the basement? All security, listen up. Is that Kanashiro? It looks like some rats have infested this place. Under no circumstances, let them further down. Strengthen security as much as you can, understood?
Looks like.
Seems painfully obvious where the treasure is now. The map from earlier doesn't show that much. I wonder if there's another one somewhere. In any case, heading down should be the best move. Let's keep our eyes out for a map while we explore. Let's do that indeed. I can't go that way. Can't go that way, so I guess we're going this way. Looks like there's a safe room here, which is always going to be helpful.
Oh, a new safe room.
Oh, a new safe room. Banker passageway? Does it say banker or bunker? Banker passageway. Okay. I'm gonna save. It's always good to save. And I think we're okay. Queen's a little low. I think she'll be okay though. The treasure awaits us, you know? No stopping the Phantom Thieves. Which way can I go? Looks like this is a good way. I can't steal that money bag. But there are some cameras here. Wait, that's... security camera. They'll probably tighten their guard if we show up on there. Joker, can't you use your observation skills? Yeah. We already saw it with Third Eye. Don't step into the light. Pretty obvious. However, there's a thing we can whack. What is that? What's wrong, Joker? Is that a device of some kind? Let's go check it out. Let's just bash it. Just kick it in. Seems to be a power supply box or something. The word camera is written on it. Huh. I wonder what it's for. Yeah, just kick it. Nice kick. Oh, I get it. We can break this shit to kill the cameras. Yep, and now I'm gonna go grab these money bags. What do we got? Thick parchment. Rare coin. Okay, I don't know why there's thick parchment, but it is what it is. And there's a shadow here. Whoa, crap. Why is Panther laying like that? That was close. Nah, but we still have to get through this area. Let's do this, guys.
Show me your true form.
And who would have thought we get a tutorial, yet another tutorial in the third palace. We're 30 hours in.
You may already know this, but inflicting status ailments on our enemies is a very useful tactic. I especially recommend it when you can't take advantage of an opponent's weaknesses.
Yeah. I guess we can... what do I want to do here? I'm going to try to... okay, didn't get the paralysis, you resist, that makes sense. But I can do forget. And now he can't attack, and this is a tutorial. I don't know why they put this here. That got rid of that. That was dumb. I didn't need to do that. I'm so smart, but he's asleep. And now I can whack him and get a technical. I don't know why they put this technical and status tutorial here of all places. Like, after we had the fight with a bunch of Onis, but I don't know, man. There are tutorials throughout the whole damn game. It's just long. You know, it's how it goes. Are you next? Yes. It's not as bad as Xenoblade 2. Like, I love the Xenoblade series. It's awesome. I still don't know if I like it as much. Alright, I don't know if I like Persona as much as I do Xenoblade. I don't know. I still go back and forth on that, but like, my god. The tutorials in Xenoblade 2 are so awful. They're terrible. If you've ever played that game, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It is atrociously bad. Like, I remember getting a tutorial like 70% of the way through the game. Like, why? Why? Just do it sooner.
Shadow ahead. Take caution.
But it is a great series, and, you know, Xenoblade 2 is a game I've always really liked, kind of in spite of all the issues. Like, it's got severe performance issues, which is frustrating, but... you know, the story is incredible, but at the same time, like, the female designs are really not okay, and it makes me afraid to play the game in public. But the world is super good, and the combat is super satisfying, so it's got, like, all of these really weird ups and downs that makes it just... don't kill me. Okay, I'm alright. I don't... it's just such an inconsistent experience. Can I hit you? Nope, not even a little bit. Awesome. It's just a really inconsistent experience, which does kind of detract from the whole thing. Like, if it was at least remotely consistent throughout the game, even if it was, like, consistently worse, I would say I would probably enjoy it more. Like, it's got really high highs, but the lows are just so unbelievably low that it's just frustrating. And that is not how I feel about this game. I feel that Persona 5 is pretty consistent all the way through. Probably the most consistent in the series. I mean, obviously, like, it's my favorite, so obviously I'm gonna like it more. But, like, I've got major issues with P3, particularly on the story side, which I know everybody loves the story. I never vibed with it very much, and if you want to go to my main channel and watch like my Reload review, I get into more detail there, and it's more well thought out and it's scripted and all that. I'm not just talking about it while I'm trying to fight some slimes, but I feel like nothing really happens for a while. It's like you learn what to do, and then for like 8 months you just kind of do that, and then it's like, oh, things are getting worse and worse and worse, and I don't know, that always just kind of bugged me about P3. I mean, it is what it is. Like, I think the themes of P3 are probably my favorite, and how well the characters are integrated throughout the whole story, I think is really, really, really well done. But just like, I think the story has really bad pacing issues, and I will say that, like, yeah, part of it is that I played it right after playing Royal, so like, it obviously had a lot to live up to, and I don't know, looking back, maybe it never could have lived up to my expectations, just because like, I had so much fun playing this game, and I knew it was a lot older, but I didn't realize just like how big the differences were between 3 and 5, and like, I played Portable, so like, Portable, half of the game is basically just like a visual novel, like way more than P5 is, because you don't have any 3D models in the overworld, so like that kind of sucks. But it just, and plus like Tartarus, especially in like older versions of P3, is actually just like horrifically bad. Like, imagine just Mementos, but all the time. Like, there's no, like, palaces are such a massive step up over all of Tartarus and even all of P4. Like, and don't get me wrong, like, I loved Golden. I really, really enjoyed it. But, like, my god, palaces are so much more fun to play. And, like, that's one of the reasons why I love P5 so much. Just because you get these awesome dungeons that you didn't get in past games. Are you weak to Nuke? You're not weak to Nuke. What are you weak to? Am I just gonna look this up? I'm just gonna look it up. You're weak to Psy. Do I have a Psy thingy-majig? Psy... I don't think so. I should have just... Oh, god damn it. Okay, that's fine. I completely messed it up. I was too busy ranting about Persona 3. Classic aura move. It's it is what it is, but... You know, I will say I did enjoy Reload a lot more than Portable, which, like, obviously that makes sense. It's a remake. It's how it goes. You're next. So, like, obviously, probably gonna like the remake more than I like the OG version. Especially, I don't know why they put Portable on modern consoles. That always seemed like a really weird choice to me. I don't know if it's because they wanted to have, like, the FemC in on modern systems, because they obviously weren't going to do that, and then obviously with Episode I guess coming out, you don't have to do any of the answer stuff, which you would have had to do with, like, that's why you would have ported FES, and also FES has like the weird thing where you can't control your party members, and I don't know. I'm just rambling, but we've got Queen's Necklace. That's the new treasure demon in this palace, so go ahead and snag that. Obviously treasure demons are very, very, very helpful. So grab one whenever you can. But yeah, I don't even remember how I got on this side tangent about P3. Morgana gets me Patra, which is always helpful, and I realize that I am actually surprisingly low on SP for where I am in the palace. This is one of the longer palaces in the game, if I'm not mistaken. At least that's how it always felt to me. I don't know if that's because I did it all in like one go when I followed this guide, but it always just felt very long to me, and I don't know why, because it doesn't have, I don't know, I never found it to be the most engaging palace. We do get some mechanics, I say mechanics, but like very small, like, I guess puzzle things that come up later down the line. But generally speaking, I feel like this isn't like the most engaging section of like Metaverse Palace infiltration stuff, and I've heard people have complaints about Kaneshiro as a villain, and like, yeah, I understand that compared to Madarame, and especially Kamoshida, he's definitely lacking. I mean, it's really hard to... He's on? No. Like, Kamoshida is one of the best villains in the game, and he's such an amazing first boss, and that first arc is really, really, really incredible. But it does make sense, right? Like, the Phantom Thieves have always been talking about, like, trying to find somebody better, but Ryuji's got something to say. Whoa, what is this? It is an exceedingly spacious room. According to the map, we should be able to head down from here. Hey, did you hear? Sounds like those intruders are wreaking havoc in here. Everyone, quiet down. I hear someone talking. So this floor's Mr. Kaneshiro ordered us to... Yeah, but still, I mean, with those 2 keys to happen... Keys? What are those shadows talking about? Wasn't able to pick up everything they said. If only we could get closer. Oh, well, that's convenient. More surveillance cameras. There are shadows in there. It's probably too dangerous to get any closer right now.
Hey.
I'm curious about the conversation they were having, but there's nothing we can do about it at the moment. For now, let's just focus on finding a way down. I agree. So we gotta watch out for those.
We will be counting on you.
Well, that's an easy one to break. Doink. But yeah, so Kaneshiro, obviously not the best villain in the game.
Okay.
I wouldn't say... the rest are connected to Parasaurus. We can check somewhere else. I'd say... probably the worst in the game? Yeah, he's he's the worst in the game. But I think that's just made up for with the amount of development other characters get. Like, we get a lot of stuff with Makoto and her sister, and we get a lot of stuff with Akechi, and even, like, Kasumi to an extent. But there's a big door, some kind of vault. According to the map, there's a great deal more beyond here. And this is not a vault, but a partition of sorts. The terminals there must tell you how to open it. But both of them have keyholes. Yeah, we'll need 2 keys to get beyond this area. For real? Ugh, such a pain in the ass how secure this place is. Well, let's ask the shadows. Yeah, you could be right. I wasn't being serious. They were going on some about keys, so maybe they know where it is. Sounds likely to me. All right, let's go back to that room. Hold up, don't forget about them security cameras. Good point, they're a pain, but we should deactivate the security cameras first.
Focus.
But yeah, I mean, I like how much the other characters get developed, just because you don't often see, like, Makoto. Makoto's kind of the real exception where she gets a ton of development before she becomes a party member. Like, obviously you can't really do that with, I am going to heal before I take on this enemy. Okay. Like, obviously you can't do that with An and Ryuji because they're at the start of the game. They have to get introduced in that arc. You can't really do that with Yusuke just because, like, it happens immediately, but there aren't really any more characters that get, like, super crazy good development way before they become a party member. And that's one of the reasons why I like, and I think a lot of people like Makoto so much. And I've said that before in the past, but I just want to reiterate how good of a character she is. And again, people like her because her Phantom Thief outfit really highlights her ass, and she's got a big big butt. So it is what it is. That's how it goes. Are you weak to Fry? I don't think you are. No. Let's put you to sleep. I just don't want to get obliterated by this guy. Yeah, we'll just sigh. So yeah, I think I can go ahead and go into the next bio, which is Nekomata. So this is a figure from Japanese folklore. It is a cat with supernatural powers. I don't know why it's kind of a cat lady in this game. It's just the way they decided to design it. There's also Bakaneko, which is basically they have one tail. Nekomata has 2 tails, and that's really the only difference. I couldn't find much else other than that. Wow, that missed. Awesome. Love to see it. In terms of stats, it is one of the personas in this game. It exists. You get it early in this palace, and it does its thing. It just, I don't know, it doesn't really have any standout features. Skill-wise, it's fine. it has decent stats. I don't know. I never really thought Nekomata was that good. But it is what it is. It's kind of another, I don't want to say throwaway persona, but it's one that you can get, maybe use it for like the first half of the palace, and then you're probably going to end up replacing it. You're probably only going to be fusing it if you're trying to fill out the compendium, which I will be doing. Money is not going to be an issue later down the line, actually very soon here. And once the money issue is resolved, then I'm going to start fusing a bunch of personas. But yeah, like I said, not really a great persona, at least in my experience. But if we look up here, there is a treasure chest that we can get to. We just gotta crawl through this tiny, tiny, tiny ventilation duct. I don't even know why it's there. Oh, we got the Sai Magatama, which would have been nice, like, what, 2-3 fights ago when I was trying to get one. But we should be able to unlock this door. And that'll take us back to kind of that central room with, like, the vault door and then the guard room, I guess. I don't know what you want to call it, where the... I'll just show you. This room. And I guess we can go to the other side. We got to go up some stairs here. And I'm really going to try to not get spotted here. And I'm going to just go for the ambush now so that I don't have to worry about this dog later. I do like that they add dogs in this dungeon. It's not just a bunch of, I don't know, dudes, I guess. Where is ice? I need ice. There we go. Next on the list is Orobus. Orobus is a demonic spirit, which again, kind of, I don't know, vague, I guess. All this information is coming from the SMT wiki, so if you want to look at that more, you're welcome to. It specifically is able to give precise info about the past, the present, and the future. So like if you ask it a question, it'll give you like very specific responses. It is also extremely loyal to whoever summons it, and its name might come from the word Orobius, I think that's how you say it, which is a type of incense. Stat-wise, I've always liked Orobus. I think the design is kind of creepy, but like I think I'm using it right now. It's not like the greatest thing in the world, but it definitely gets the job done. And unlike the past persona that I just talked about, you can definitely do a lot worse here. And it can be good fusion material just based off the skills that it gets, among other things. So we've got another one of these panels here that we can whack. So let's just kick it. I love how he just kicks it. Good old, what is it called? Percussive maintenance. I think that like software engineers or computer science people talk about, where percussive maintenance is just, you just whack the damn thing, which works more often than you might expect. There's a little hole there. Let's see what's on this side. Did I go through? That looked weird for some reason. I don't know if I was just zoning out or not looking at it right, or I don't know, I blinked, but it just looked weird for a second. Oh, I can't get out here. Let's go ahead and lock. It says lock, and put the card in, and good. And there's an enemy here. Please don't get ambushed. I can't believe that worked. Oh my god. I guess there's like a leeway. What are you weak to? I can never remember. Electric. I guess there's like a grace period or something that you can, I don't know, ambush an enemy like right when you walk through a door. Like, I don't know, in some games where like when you get hit, there's like a grace period where you can't get hit again to keep you from just like getting mauled in a corner, like Monster Hunter. Like when you get knocked down, you can't take any more damage. I don't know, I'm just rambling at this point. But let's take down this poor Hypixie that's at like no health. But we are currently, I'm looking at my OBS, I'm 50 minutes in, and I feel like I'm not even close to like halfway through the palace. This is a long one, and I'm trying to spread out the bios a little bit just so that I can have something to talk about throughout the course of the dungeon, because, I don't know, it's weird trying to do commentary and also spread things out and making sure that I'm talking about what I want to talk about, both like about the game and about kind of my experiences with stuff, and also just like general stuff, like, I don't know, I haven't had too much going on in my personal life. I don't talk about my personal life too much. I like to have this channel just be a thing like that exists on its own. I don't really want to get my personal life involved in it, if that makes sense. I don't know. It's also weird because, like, at the same time, this stuff is going up on the internet and it's never gonna go away, and like, if I reveal too much about myself, then people can like maybe put together who I am, and I don't know, I don't really want to do that, not because I'm like ashamed of who I am and what I'm doing, but just because, I don't know, it just feels weird. That's something I kind of decided when I made both like this channel and my main channel. Just like, I want to keep it as Oro and not as who I am in real life. I know people like to be kind of personalities on their channels sometimes. That's never been me. I don't know. I've never thought of myself as like an entertainer in that kind of sense. Like, I want to kind of do these creative things that give you a unique take on something. Like, I didn't get anything out of that. Awesome. Like, obviously with this, like, the idea is, hey, like, let's experience this game not necessarily in the way it was intended to be experienced, but like, the whole idea of an RPG is to put you in the shoes of somebody, and let's put you in the shoes of Joker and live through this game in real time. And, you know, I had, show off some cameras, I had said, like, at the beginning that, like, some of this stuff, actually a lot of this stuff is pre-recorded. Like, it's not feasible for me to do all of it kind of on the day of, just because, like, I don't know, I've got stuff going on. But let's listen to these guys real quick. I can blabber more later. All right, we've made it so far. Looks like there are shadows in there. Let's hide and listen in on them. About those intruders. Oh, are you really that concerned? Don't be. We have the keys they need. So things should be okay as long as we can protect them. Wait, you think they're talking about those 2 keys? Just as expected. Those are highly likely to be what opens the partition. What are we gonna do then? Beat them up and take the keys? Really, Skull? Just look at them. They're not your average shadows. Anyone in charge of such important keys must be extremely strong. And there's 2 of them. Dealing with both of them would be tough. Plus, they could go and sound the alarm. What should we do then? Anything, Queen? That's a good question. Then why don't we split them up and beat them individually? And how will we do that? Remember that monitoring room upstairs? The room we got the map in? There was some communication equipment there as well. We can use that to lure one away. That's a pretty good idea. It's the best we got. I agree, it sounds a lot safer than fighting them both at the same time. Okay, let's leave that part to our resident intellectual. Thanks. So first we need to head to the monitoring room. So should we go there now? Yeah, let's head straight there. If you want to explore some more, you are welcome to do that. I'm just going to teleport because it makes my life easier. I have to run my sorry butt all the way back. And let's just head in. Everybody's full-ish health. Okay, I'll give it a try. Are we ready? Let's do it. Okay, stay quiet during this. Come in, security room. This is the monitoring room. We've been ambushed by intruders, requesting backup immediately. 1 person would be perfect. Roger that, we'll send someone your way at once. And there we go. All we need to do now is wait for the enemy. And here he comes. Maybe, wait, hold. The goofy run. Why is he swinging his arm so much? He looks like he's speed skating. There's no one here. Not exactly. This was a trap, you bastards. And let's whack this guy. The guy with no face and a hole in his head. It's fine, we'll be okay. Tornado Devil. Can I shock you? I can. Haha! That's why this gun is so OP. I don't know why they give it to you right off the bat. Like, I've always loved this gun, and later down the line when we do get more customization, I pretty much always give other members like a shock chance just because it does so much work. Maybe a character like maybe not Ryuji just because he's only got 3 bullets and it's kind of hard to get a shock in 3 bullets and also get the follow-up, but like anybody who has a decent amount of ammo who doesn't do very much damage per shot, you're like you're getting all-out attacks almost every single person, so would definitely recommend you abuse that just to help conserve some SP, because as you can see, like, I'm running a little low already, but fortunately we've got plenty of those SP recovery items that we've gotten from vending machines, and that should be able to sustain you. I'm just gonna whack you. That should be able to sustain you as much as you can. Shock transfer, but the battle's over. It doesn't matter. And we should get the key. Yep, right key. Oh, he had a key. Guess that went pretty well, huh? That means there's only oh my god. That means there should only be one shadow in the security room. Let's snatch the other key from it while we can. And let's go right there. Again, if you want to explore a little bit, you're welcome to, but we're already there. Also, enemies respawn, which is just kind of a pain in the ass, but let's do this. Why isn't he coming back? Could something have happened? We'll be heading right into battle when we charge in there. You ready for this? Yeah, I'm perfectly ready. Let's go. Didn't take any damage, so we're all good. Who are you? We're here for the other key. What? Then the comm? How dare you? Yeah. It was us. It was us. This guy does have a face. Unfortunately, it's gonna be pretty messed up soon. You get it? Cause I'm gonna beat him. Ah, I didn't get the shock. That is unfortunate. Weak to nuke. I can never remember. Let's go, baby. There are times where I just can't remember what people are weak to, and it's just sometimes like the weaknesses line up with what they look like. Like a fire persona will be weak to. Oh. Well, that's awkward. Ah, that's how it goes. Yeah. Can I just restart the battle? Thank God. Oh, thank God I didn't have to go to the last save. I would have been so sad. That's just how it goes sometimes. You just get messed up. And I get the technical now. Oh my God. That's fine. So glad I spent all that money to upgrade all my gear and then just get two-shot anyway. Don't you just love it? Isn't it just the best? But that's just how it goes in Persona. I've only played a little bit of SMT, so I played SMT 5 when it came out on Switch, and this was before P5 was out, so like obviously I don't have a ton of experience with the series. And I played it, and I got to like the second or third boss and just kind of fell off because I actually really enjoyed the story, but there was so little emphasis on the actual narrative and such a big emphasis on the gameplay, like the combat, and I guess that just kind of turned me off because like I was super invested in the story and what was going on. It just felt like it was kind of getting sidelined by a bunch of other stuff, which like I get. That's kind of like the Persona and SMT, I guess, dichotomy. Like you've got one game that's really hyper focused on story and characters and stuff, and you've got one game that's like super hyper focused on gameplay and combat. And I will say like the areas in that game were super big and super awesome. They're really well done. But I guess now that I've got more experience with like combat, I'm more knowledgeable about this series. I might try to go back, especially now that Vengeance is out. Perfect, we've now obtained both keys. Oh, just one moment. And we get the other map. So I may try Vengeance. I might buy it on PC now that I actually have one, and it will look nicer. Maybe you can tell us what the bank is like further down. How's it look? You see where the treasure is? Well, most suspicious area would be the deepest part. Look there, there's an elevator that leads down. The treasure must be past there. This map seems to indicate that the area beyond the partition is rather large as well. I'm sure security will keep getting more intense from here onward too. Let's be careful. As you can see from the map, there are some areas that I haven't really gone to, like that little square kind of on the right hand side. I remember trying for so long to find that area, and it's literally just like something that you jump on top of, and there's nothing there. And then back on the main area, like that first level, that little stairwell, you can access it from here. There's nothing important there, so if you're worried about that, you're not missing out. Maybe I forgot about a chest or something, but I don't think I did, knock on wood. But let's examine this big ass.
Let's try turning it all at the same
big
time.
ass partition.
On 3. 1, 2.
This took some time, but we managed to force it open.
Yeah, nice work, everyone.
Yes, I agree. The cooperation of our whole team is what helped us through this particular ordeal.
But yeah, like I said, I might try out Vengeance. Games,
Dude, there's money all over the floor.
So he took all of this from the weak.
He's going to pay for this.
So yeah, I bought a PC because I got like a $1,500 tax return because like I was unemployed for like 3 months this year. I got a fat tax return and I used that to buy a PC, and that's when I started the second channel, and that's a locked door. And just decided that like I wanted to invest money. It was also right around when my main channel got monetized, and I was like, I want to see how far I can go with this. But we need to hide here. And there's more cameras. These ones seem different from what we've seen before. They turn on and off. Might be a surveillance system that switches between multiple cameras for efficient coverage. That just means we gotta pass by them when they're not recording, yeah? That should work, but there are guards to watch out for too. We should proceed with caution. But anyway, I had a laptop for a while, and obviously like a laptop, no matter how good it was, I think it has like a 3060 in it, so like pretty high-end laptop. And I have played some games on it. I played Reload on it, and I played a little bit of Pal World on it, but like I got like a nicer PC. It doesn't have like anything super crazy in it, at least from like a GPU standpoint. It has a 7600 XT in it, so like not top of the line, but at least solid. And I've got a 1440p monitor that's like, I think it's 170 hertz, and like, oh my god, I never did PC gaming before, but it is like the picture quality is so good. I wasn't prepared for everything, just like everything to look good. And now like obviously the Switch is underpowered, but like the Switch successor is basically on its way at this point, and I'm excited for that. But like, I think at this point, like if there is a game that I can play on PC, I'm probably gonna do it. Partly because of the looks, but also just like it makes recording. Is there a hole over here that I can get in? I think I missed something. But it makes recording easier. It also just looks nice. Focus. Is this light gonna change, please? Did I miss something? I didn't miss anything. I'm stupid. Oh god. But yeah, playing on PC has been a lot of fun. I didn't play Royal. This is obviously the Switch version. I had decided... Oh, it's over here. I decided that obviously I've already got P5R. I don't really want to buy it again. And I think like when I decided that I wanted to do this, and by the time, whatever that first day was, like April 10th? April 9th? Like, it was $60 on Steam. I'm just like, I don't think I want to drop 60 bucks on a game that I already have just for it to look a little better. You know, and like 90% of the time you're looking at the portraits themselves. Like, there's such a big emphasis on, like, not the in-engine stuff. And I think, generally speaking, it still looks good enough. Like, obviously some of the models and some of the textures are blurry here and there, but... it's whatever. Here is our second Will Seed. We already got 2. We're only an hour and 4 minutes into the recording. How about that? Obviously, like, I have to get things set up and get my Audacity file synced up and my OBS file synced up, so, like, obviously it's not going to be exactly the same as what's on the YouTube video. But yeah, hour and 4 minutes. I feel like I'm doing good. I'm still vibing. But anyway, I guess I can go ahead and get into some new bios. So we just saw this. This is Lean on Seed. I'm pronouncing that as best I can. It is a fairy from Celtic and Irish folklore. They live in graveyards, cemeteries, basically anything where like dead people are. And they look for men, particularly widowers, who are there like mourning their dead wives. They're often depicted as these beautiful women, and they give like this great inspiration and fame to artists that they come in contact with. However, this kind of comes at a cost that those artists who meet them will almost always go insane. Oh god. They will either go insane or die. Piss. I ran into the thing. That's okay. I'm trying to look at my notes. The name literally translates to Sweetheart of the Fairy Mounds. So stat-wise, I've always really liked this persona. She has good resist, high magic, comes with Saya, which is medium psi damage. I always think that it's a solid option. It even has good stats. I missed a thing over there. What do I want to do here? I'll go through the door. Even has good stats to use as like a healer for secondary. You know, obviously magic and healing magic and healing skills kind of go hand in hand with each other. So you can deal good offensive damage. You can deal good defense. That's a block. You can deal good defensive damage. So yeah, always loved Lean on Seed. I think that's how you pronounce it. I know I butcher all these pronunciations. I try to do the best I can, but like, I'm just gonna let it go and move on to the next one, which is right in front of us, which is Yaxini. Yaxini is a servant of Kubera, the Hindu god of wealth, and they're often depicted as beautiful women. So are you sensing a theme with some of the female personas? They're typically good-looking because men like good-looking women. I guess women like good-looking men, but I don't know. Men chasing after beautiful women is kind of a common theme in mythology, folklore, kind of whatever. Anyway, they can be good or bad. It just kind of depends on where they're depicted, if that makes sense. So, for example, like in southern India, they're typically considered like malevolent, whereas in other places, not so much. If that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. I feel like I'm kind of random. I feel like I'm kind of ranting about it, but stat-wise, it is a solid all-arounder. Mostly focusing on physical attacks. Nothing about it really stands out to me. Like, nothing is like, oh, like that's really good. But, you know, you get medium damage, physical moves, but most personas do at this level. You've got some that have like secondary effects like medium damage to all foes and inflict fear and stuff like that. But again, kind of just a good all-around option. Nothing too crazy, nothing too awful. So, would recommend, especially if you've got like some good fusion material that you can use with it. It can be helpful. And here we are. This is an elevator to go down, but I remember seeing a little hole to get... No! Don't. Joker. Don't do it. Don't go in. No! Ah! I am stupid. I'm gonna go back up because I know there's a chest. Oh no, the enemies respawned, didn't they? I just wanted to grab the little item off to the side, the piggy bank. I just wanted to get the piggy bank, man. Oh god, all that for an old coin. Oh god, I don't want to go through these again. I'm just gonna try to hide and sneak past. No!
I'll reveal your true form.
I was mashing. Okay, I can deal with this. I can deal with this. I can deal with this. I gotta attack up. I can deal with this. Give me a technical, and then we're gonna whack this other high pixie. God damn it. That's always the worst, the misclick. I think I can just all-out attack and then get the bonus damage from the Disaster Shadow? Is that what they're called? I just always called them Splody Boys. Yeah, that should do enough. Okay, we're chilling. I just don't want to be like wasting a bunch of SP. Because we still do kind of have a long way to go in this palace. It's surprisingly long. I might take a break at some point. Have not decided yet. I'm just gonna kind of roll with whatever feels natural. Please don't ambush. Hide. Hide. Okay. And now we can go back out there because I'm like 90% sure there's a treasure chest we need to get to. Yeah. Yeah, it's down there. Okay. This better be worth it. How do I get over there? Oh my god. Was I already here before? I was. This is where the will seat is. How do I get over there? I've always been confused by this part. I don't know why. Am I stupid? Am I not smart? Am I a dumbass? Probably all the above. Do I just go here? Whee! I think it is over here. Yeah. Okay. Minor detour. Taking the scenic route for a Black Hill Katana. Okay, that was... I feel like that wasn't worth it, but... Just figured I should show all the treasure chest in case you feel inclined to get them all. Just trying to figure out where to go. While we are finishing up this weird, awkward little detour, next Persona bio is Orthrus. We saw this dude a while back. I think he was the first one that we fought. Son of a... Ah! I should have mashed A. Why didn't I mash A? Please, have mercy. Have mercy. Have mercy. Please. Okay, we're chilling. Can I? Yes. Anyway, Orthrus is a two-headed dog born from Typhon and Echidna in Greek mythology. It is not Cerberus. It is not the good boy that you may think. However, it is related to Cerberus, Sphinx, as well as Chimera. It is the guardian of Garion's cattle. I don't know what that is. I am not familiar with that story. But it was also killed as a part of Heracles' 12 labors, if you are familiar with that. Stat-wise, fast as fuck, boy. Very, very high agility. You're mostly going to be building Orthrus as, like, kind of working towards inflicting burns and exploiting that. You do get burn boost at level 22 to help with that, and thermal conduct also helps contribute to kind of that, I guess, style of combat, if you can call it that. It's a decent pick. It can have some fun niche builds, again, because of like the burn boost stuff. But yeah, that is Orthrus. And I guess, do I want to show this? Yeah, we'll show time. But yeah, this is another thing that Atlus just loves to show off with On, especially with the jiggle physics right there. It's just the best. And you know, I talked about being wary of playing Xenoblade 2 in public because of the gratuitous amounts of boobs that all the female characters have. P5 is less so, definitely. The Persona series is not exactly a stranger to messing with the female designs a little bit. Like, you've got the weird bikini armor in P3. You've got the whole-ass strip dungeon in P4. And then with On, you get boobs. And then you get Makoto's outfit. But it is what it is. I'd say it's definitely... It could be worse. It is not the tamest, but like for an M-rated game, it's fine. Oh, that's a dog. But I am trying so hard to ambush. My God. Yeah, that's kind of the issue I have with the the stealth mechanics. I guess sometimes it just feels a little wonky. Like I can sometimes not get exactly what I'm looking for. But that's probably just a skill issue. I'm probably just bad at the game. As we can see by the alert thing that I got ambushed by an enemy. It's fine. It's fine. We're fine. I'm vibing. We're having a good time. We're playing Persona 5 Royal. And can we all attack? Okay, well, I guess I can go ahead and finish up. Last bio, this is going to be a short one, is Black Ooze. If you remember, what is it called? Slime? Just normal slime from way back when. It is slime, but it's a black slime. So moving on to its stats, it's not great like slime. Okay, yeah, so that's the BIOS. That's really not much to say about Black Ooze. I've never been a fan. Oh god, I just restored itself. But yeah, I don't know. I've never been a fan of Black Ooze. I've never been a big fan of slime either. You know, Black Ooze has. I think it has like a handful of like resistances, but also has like a handful of weaknesses. So that's an awful trade-off, especially for Joker. Like, you're gonna be getting hit by at least one of those weaknesses during a boss fight. And I feel like those are the most important personas, like the ones that you use in the boss fights. Because, like, just general palace infiltration, you're just gonna be hitting, like, a basic skill, and you're gonna knock everybody down, and then you're gonna do an all-out attack, and that typically kills, or at least gets most enemies down to low health. But, do you hear something coming from below? Isn't that Kanashiro? What's he doing down there? It's difficult to hear what he's saying from where we are now. Well... Oh, there's a chest down there. How do I get down there? There are two ways. In the past, I have literally always gone to the left path, but I don't think there's a chest over there. But there's also a big enemy over on the other side. And I think for now, I'm just gonna avoid these guys. If I... Okay, I guess I'm not gonna hide.
I can see it.
Do I want to take on this guy? I think I might just run and make a break for the chest. Yeah! We made it. I'm a pro. Revival bead. Oh, that was super worth it. Yeah, I've always gone to the other side. I don't know why. I don't know why my inclination was all... Ooh, I don't want to be mashing.
It's somewhere.
There's another chest over here. It's a locked chest.
A treasure chest. Why don't we crack it?
What do we got here? Yeah, it's locked. We got a lockpick. We made plenty. Kawakami made most of them. I got some from the DLCs. A knuckle duster. That's probably for... Yep, Makoto. So it performs better. Let's give it to her.
I understand.
Oh, that's awkward. Oh, that's awkward. I thought I could get around the pillar. That's a little scary. Especially with the sleep. Please don't hurt me. Okay. How the hell do I want to do this? I feel like I definitely get the down on him first, because I'm afraid of him. Are you all weak to this? No. Okay. So, pro tip. Don't get ambushed. That is not how you win the game. But if you do get ambushed, just knock everything down. How do I want to do this? I already have a high pixie. Can I? No.
Let's go.
Oh, I have to think. I have to put in effort. What is this? I think I'm okay. How do I want to do this? What are you weak to? I think it's just Psycho, but it's fine. I definitely need to heal. That's the worst when I'm trying to like think and put effort in and not just mash my way through the game, and then I have to also commentate, and I am bad at multitasking. Just trying to figure it out. Do I want to just run? No, I'm already here. Oh, nice. Let's go. This is Morgana's follow-up. He turns into a bus and runs them over. Doesn't do... Those always do so much less damage than I'm expecting. Like, 65 is just like a normal magic skill, but... At least I got the down, I got the auto attack. Are you next? No. Fish for crit. Let's go! I'm cracked! I knew what happened. Oh, God. All the stupid things that I say when I'm recording. Just talking into a mic by myself in my room. At least my cat hasn't bothered me. So I don't know how to just... So I have a cat. Her name is Sadie, and I got another crit. Let's go. She is my dog cat. I'm convinced that she was raised like with dogs. I got her during COVID back in 2020, and I adopted her. She was in some kind of foster home. She's old. I think she's probably like 14-ish now. They said she was 8 when I got her 4 years ago. I don't think she was 8 because she's like never moved around super well. She's always been really, really, really lazy. But she acts like a dog. She meows at me every single time I walk in the door. She always greets me. She loves being with me no matter where I am. What else? She likes going on walks. Like I'll put a leash on her collar and we'll go out and she'll just sniff things. She won't even like try to climb anything. She just sniffs. That's all she does. She's my dog cat. That's just how it goes with her. I don't know why, but she's great. She's fluffy. I love her. And she usually... I keep my bedroom door closed because I don't want her harassing me while I'm recording, like, obviously. But she hasn't screamed at me yet, and I have to also... So the door to my bedroom doesn't close all the way, so I have to, like, prop it close... Or prop it? Is that the right word? Prop it closed with a backpack so she doesn't open it. But we've got a battle up ahead. Enough about my cat. Let's get fighting. Kanashiro. You bastards, how did you get this far? What about my security? Sorry, that shit was a piece of cake for us. Well, I wouldn't say it was that simple. Hey, finish off these vermin here. Keep them away from the elevator at all costs. So yeah. I guess after I've talked about Sadie this much, I'll probably have to flash a picture of her on screen. She's my fluff. She's adorable. My dog cat. I desperately want a dog. I've always liked... I'm just like a pet person. I like pets. Doesn't necessarily need to be a dog or a cat. Oh, that's awkward. Like I wanted a dog for a while and it just didn't work out because of COVID. Like I had a roommate and I also just like really like big dogs and what do you need to... Electric. I like big dogs and I live in an apartment that's not huge. It's not like a studio or anything, but it's not as big as I would like to have with a big dog. Plus the weight limit here is only like 30-40 pounds, so like, you know, doesn't really work out. I think I can get Ryuji to like deal a lot of damage here. I guess Rampage is the best option. Get a couple baton pass boosts. Oh, you resist. Well, that is unfortunate. Fish for a crit. Damn it. I didn't get anything out of it. It's fine. Oh, he also has attack up. This may have been a bad idea. I think he's next. Oh. We'll go with that. Not weak. Oh. That's the opposite of good. What do I do here? What do I do here? Bead, I guess? I'll use a bead. Oh, that doesn't revive. I'm stupid. Where is my revivals? There it is. There we go.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know what else to talk about. I'm kind of running out of stuff and gabbing for shit. Do I just want to restart this battle? We'll play it out. We're vibing. Mona can heal if I don't get killed this turn. Champions Cup, maybe? I think that's... Yeah, that's one ally. Damn it! Okay, I think I'm okay. I'm okay. You are next. That's okay. I can do this. That at least gives me a little bit of time. I think it's you. Yeah. I'm trying so hard. And, oh my god, it's Makoto. Ah! I upgraded my gear because I didn't want to get messed up in battle, and I'm getting messed up in battle. I did not sign up for this. I do not consent. I guess forget. Oh, I should have done that to begin with. I'm so stupid. They go through all the effort to teach me about status and technicals and stuff, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm just gonna bash my head against these guys. It's the Oro way, and I think I'm okay. Yeah. No. Crit. Nope. I'm okay. I live. And then does Forget not have a... Oh, I guess Forget doesn't have a technical with... Oh, it does. Why didn't they give me that? I'm so confused. I am confusion. Okay, I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. Let's see for Yuji. You can crit, buddy. Crit anytime. Or miss. Awesome. Does he have like a dodging skill for physical attacks? Or am I just getting uber unlucky right now? And Mono's running out of SP, but that's fine for now. You have Forget. Okay. I know he had attack up later, that's why I got messed up a bunch of times, but I still thought I'd be okay. But it's all good, I got the all-out attack. Yeah, so take advantage of Forget, Sleep, really any statuses there are going to be helpful. The two on the sides will typically buff the guy on the middle, so deal with them first and then get the guy in the middle. Try to go about it that way, but we should be able to chase Kanashiro. Where is he? He took off while we were busy fighting. Yes, but he seems to have been in a hurry. He left this behind. It's a journal. Let's see what lies ahead. R equals C equals 0. I equals 1. H equals 2. What could this mean? The pages afterward have been torn out as well. Could it have been a code of some sort? We're not going to figure this shit out now. We should just keep going forward, yeah? Considering Kanashiro's reaction, this elevator should lead us to the innermost part of the bank. If so, that'll be the most secure area as well. Let's make sure we're ready for whatever awaits. I agree. So, if you want to go up those stairs, I don't think there's a treasure chest. I think it's just a bunch of like treasures you can snag. Why am I back up to 40%? I don't understand. But I got the two main chests on this floor. So let's go ahead and head down, and I actually meant to go down that time. It wasn't a mistake. This should just take us to the very bottom.
Hey, look!
What the hell? Are these all vaults? How messed up is this guy?
We're supposed to check all of these for the treasure? Hold on. This distinct shape. Could it be...
What's the matter?
If my prediction is correct, we won't need to check every single one of these small vaults. For real? That is, I hope. I'll explain why once I've confirmed my theory.
I seriously hope so too.
Alright, well, it looks like Makoto's got some type of plan cooking. But we are finally down at the bottom, and there should be a safe room right here. Yep. And I'm going to save, and I'm going to take a bit of a break, because I have been out this for a while, so I will be right back. Alrighty, your boy is back. I went to the bathroom, got some water, played on my phone for a little bit. I am re-energized a little bit and ready to kick some ass. Alright, where's this thing? Here we go. The lock is currently engaged. Please enter the requisite PIN. PIN? So this is going to open one of the vaults? There's something written above the number pad here. Rich. This is disgusting. How obsessed can one man be with his money? Wait, there might be something more than that. Do you think this is connected to that journal? Yeah. It's very obvious. We're taking the numbers. We're making them connected with the numbers and the letters and all that stuff. It is, for this one, it is 0102. If you want to take time and figure it out, you're welcome to do that. I'm just looking at the guide. I've done this a million times. I don't need to spend the time to do basic math anymore. You know, I graduated 6th grade many moons ago. I think I'm okay. So that opens one of them. What the? The whole vault moved. So my deduction may be correct. Money. I need more money. I must grow richer. As long as I'm rich, anything will be possible. That voice. It's Kanashiro. Is he watching us? That doesn't seem to be the case. It sounds more like the voice of his heart. I guess all he really thinks about is money after all. So he blackmails people out of their savings and then that's still not enough? What a douche. More importantly, the message in the journal was the PIN code. Yeah, it seems so, but I doubt it will be that easy from this point forward. The rest of the pages were torn out of the journal, so who knows what clues they may hold. Well, let's not get pessimistic. We should look around and try to find some other clues. Yes, to find the pins, whatever. Whatever, you get the idea. And we're gonna go down into the vault. Let's see what we got. Going further and further in, getting deeper and deeper and deeper. But we should be careful because I have no health. My god. I didn't even notice. Does anybody else have Medea? I have Medea. I don't really want to waste it though. Let's do that. I'm gonna swap Mona out. Mona doesn't really have any SP. Let's bring in Yusuke. Haven't used Yusuke yet. We'll make him useful or something like that. And get the ambush. We're all good. We're vibing. You are weak to Sai. So what else can I talk about? What else is on my mind? I don't know. So this week I have kind of gone into full like productivity mode. At some point I like started cleaning my apartment, and then from there I've just decided that I just need to like redecorate the whole place for some reason. Like what did I do? So I started cleaning and I realized that like my shower curtains were kind of gross. I don't know why, but like the bottom of them was starting to get like yellow and stuff, and it was just kind of getting gross. So I was like, okay, well like I'll go to like, I should have statused you. I was like, I'll go to like Target or whatever, and I'll get like some shower curtains and a shower liner and whatever. And then I decided that, oh well, if I'm oh, please don't kill me. Okay. And then at that point I was like, well, like I should probably get some other stuff. So I got like a toothbrush holder, because like in the past I just put it in like this sad little plastic cup, and got like a soap dispenser, and then got a whole bunch of other things, and decided that like, well, like I kind of realized that I'm going to be staying in this apartment for, I don't want to say like longer than I thought I would, but I guess, I don't know, it just sounds bad, like it's a bad apartment. It's not a bad apartment, like I actually really, really like it, but like I expected to, I don't know, I guess move soon, because originally like the career path I was on, it was like, I'd be moving and like kind of moving up the ranks relatively frequently, and then I realized that I actually switched careers recently. So, and I really like the area that I'm in. So I was like, well, I'll stay here. Maybe stay until I get a job. Oh, that didn't kill. Don't do it. Maybe stay until like I get a different job, or until like if I decide to buy a house here. So like I've got posters like in my bedroom and in my living room, but they're not framed or anything, and they're not super nice posters. They're just kind of like cheap $20 ones off Etsy or whatever. And I was like, okay, like let's get some nicer ones. Let's get some frames. So like I bought like 5 picture frames off Amazon. I don't have SP for that. Like let's buy some picture frames off Amazon. Let's buy some like nicer, posters and do that, and let's I have this sad TV. I literally don't know how old it is. It like brags that it's an HD on like the front of it, and I'm sure like when my parents got it, because they basically gave it to me once I moved out, once they got it, I'm sure like HD was probably nice to have, and now it's just, it's so bad. It's so awful. You block gun. That's awkward. I don't have any SP. Wow, this is going awful. But like that's bad, and the stand that the TV is on, it's a cart. It's not even like a piece of furniture. It's literally 4 slabs of wood with wheels on the bottom. It's really not good, and Queen got obliterated there, but I was like, yeah, I'll get this, because again, like I thought I was going to be moving around a lot, and I'm not moving around a lot, so wow, she has nothing. I guess do that. But so I got a new TV. I ordered it off Amazon, and I got like an actual stand so that it doesn't look super sad. So it's just been like one weird thing after another. What are you even weak to? I want to say you're weak to like, I don't know. I have no idea anymore. I need to recover a SP anyway. I think it's weak to Bless or something, but yeah, it's just been like redecorating frenzy. I don't know what came over me. I don't know. I've been kind of generally unhappy with stuff recently, so I'm trying to take care of things and kind of starting with... I have no good skills. Just kind of starting with my apartment, trying to keep things relatively clean, and... Oh, we're gonna get negotiation here. Lend me your power. Thanks, man. So this is Rakshasa. Did I do a bio on this? I don't think I did. Maybe I did it in a previous dungeon. I don't know. It's fine. I'll get to it at some point. But yeah, I just decided, like, out of the blue, like, it's time to make some changes, and I've actually started making my bed because, like, I was, like, super, like, uber productive in college. Like, I was always doing things, always trying to, like, move forward and get stuff done. And, like, at some point over the past few years, like, that's just kind of fallen off or something. And I decided that I want to, like, do something productive each day. It doesn't have to be anything super big. It doesn't have to be anything grand, but, like, I just want to do something, you know? And I think making my bed each day is kind of a good starting point. So we may have found the controls we're looking for. Anything we can do? Anything? Bueller? Okay, we can open that door. Guess that's a start. Oh, look, the shutter's gone. We can keep going now. Attention all guards, attention all guards. The rats have made their way to every floor. Tighten security at all levels. They must not proceed any further. Protect the golden pig at all cost. Man, he seems really worked up. He must truly not want us gaining access to this golden pig. Well, pretty sure that one's there. That one there's the one he mentioned. Pretty suspicious if you ask me. Just kick it. Why couldn't I do that when I talked to him? That's what I tried to do. It says P equals... I assume that's I get maybe it's 1? The hell's that supposed to mean? Wait, the edge of it is torn. Maybe it came from Kanashiro's journal? Oh, so it's the continuation of the code we found in there. That should be useful. I agree. I have no health. Should I start using, like, items for health? Oh, I have 51 life stones. Oh, Lord. But, yeah, so I'm just trying to be more productive. I also bought, like, a scale and some... like multivitamins that I can start taking because I want to get back into shape because I was an athlete in college and I have not worked out in a long time and I don't like the way that I look, so I am making all sorts of changes. Trying to, I don't know, I want to like turn into the man I want to be and, oh, I didn't get the down. I want to turn into the man I want to be and not just be happy with the one I am now, if that makes sense. So I'm making a lot of changes. First thing was kind of like redecorating everything. I don't know what came over me. I'm kind of weird. Like, I don't spend a lot of money like over a long period of time, and then I'll do it like all at once. It's really weird. So like I spent like a lot of money on like those posters and the frames and stuff because frames are rather expensive. I have like one nice piece of artwork, and I got it like custom framed, and the framing was like $300, and the artwork itself was like 70, I think. I got it in this place in Nashville. Can I get this code? Reap. I don't think I can get this one yet, so I'm just gonna fast forward this. But I got it in this place in Nashville called the Hatch Showprint Shop, and it was basically like this. It's now like a kind of a historical preservation type of deal, but in the past it was like where they would make posters for like concerts and the performances and whatever before like digital print was a thing. So basically think of it as like a giant stamp, and what they do is like they carve out the parts of the stamp that they don't want the ink sticking to, and then like from there they cover in ink and press it down. It was really cool, and it was a cool thing to go to. And I realized they had like I guess like a place where you could buy prints. I don't know. I don't want to say like an exhibition. That's the word I was looking for. But just like a little place where they were displaying things that you could buy. And I saw this print. It was just of giraffes. Like, it was nothing special, and I just really liked it. And I bought it. It was like 60, 70 bucks, I think. And I took it home with me. And then everybody I was there with was like, why are you getting this thing with giraffes? I was like, I don't know. I just liked it. And I just wanted to get it. I don't know. And I remember talking to some people. I think it was the people who like made the frame for it. They're like, yeah, like sometimes people see something and they just like it, and they don't really know why, and they're just drawn to it. And that's just I don't know. They're my giraffes. I like them. It's a weird thing to say, but that's just kind of how I felt about it at the time. And, you know, it's literally the one piece of, like, nice artwork. If you can consider it artwork, it's basically just a big-ass stamp print that I have, and I've always really liked that. But with these posters that I got off Etsy, I was like, yeah, you know, I don't want this to look like, I don't know, I guess a college guy's bedroom. I don't want it to be like a bachelor pad or something. You know, I want it to be like a nice place where I can live and enjoy. Are they down? No. Yeah, so that's just kind of my thoughts. Can I get it down? Yeah, there we go. I don't know. I'm trying to make a lot of changes, and I don't know, go on a journey of self-improvement or find myself or whatever it is. I don't know. I'm not going like hiking in the Himalayas for a year or 6 months or whatever. I'm not going that far, but you know, I've had a lot of changes go on, and really like the past year or so, and just trying to work on myself as much as I can. And I don't know, it took a lot of introspection, I guess, to realize that I want to change a little bit, and that's kind of tough to come to that conclusion that you don't really like yourself. Here's the other golden pig. So let's take a look at you. Please? 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 And what does this one say? Torn page 2. So it says E equals 9 and A equals 3. So we didn't need that for the past one. Seems to be the same as the one earlier. Yeah, okay. So we can go back to the machine. If you want to work this out yourself, you are more than welcome to. But since I'm using this guide and I've done this, what playthrough is this? Is this like playthrough 4 for me? Maybe 5? 4? I think it's 4. The code for this one is 0931. So I'm just going to type that in. Again, if you just want to do the basic math, it's not that hard. I would write it down on a piece of paper because it's hard to remember off the top of your head. And as you can tell, we're going to keep going with this kind of code type of deal. It's just going to get more and more and more confusing and more complicated, so would definitely recommend writing things down. So the vault has moved again, and this isn't anywhere near your quota for this month. Don't give me your excuses, just go reap every last penny. His voice again. I'll make you understand if you don't get it. People who can't earn money are worthless to me. He's completely distorted. It looks like he really believes money is more important than human life. What a pitiful man. Yeah, let's finish this quick. The door's probably opened up, so we should head back and check it out. What do you think, Joker? Should we go straight over to the vault? Yep, let's go straight over. I went ahead and explored everything so that we don't have to worry about that later. This is similar to like in the past, but it has moved. Oh, it's open. This is the second one. I wonder how many more there are. I'm sure we'll find out as we go. Let's keep moving on to the next one. I agree, Mona. So let's head down. What else? What else? What else can I talk about? I've thought about like what I want to do after this playthrough. Obviously, that's like way far in advance. That's like, I don't know. Oh, please, come on. Please, there we go. Obviously, that's like, so it's 6/24. The game ends in like end of March. I mean, I've thought about some things that I wanted to try. You know, I thought about maybe doing the other Persona games, but like, I don't know. I feel like at that point I'd be committed to doing whatever the other one was. Like if I did Reload next, then I'd probably do Golden after that, or if there was like a P4 remake or whatever, do that after, and then obviously P6 is probably going to come out in the next few years or so. I thought about doing that. I think Reload would be interesting just because there'd be very little of me talking, just because it is all of the all the social links are voice acted, as opposed to this one where only like rank 1 is voice acted. I'm trying to think if rank 10 is. Maybe it is, but like it'd be very little of me talking, and that would be definitely interesting. Do I want to attack? What do I want to do here? What do I want to do here? I'll just whack you. So yeah, that would definitely be an interesting project. I'm unsure if I want to do that. If you guys have ideas, let me know down in the comments. So that's definitely an option. I've also thought of doing something similar to this, but with... that was stupid. I shouldn't have done that. I don't have any win skills. I'm dumb. I've thought of doing something similar to this with Fire Emblem Three Houses, except doing it as like almost a choose your own adventure type of deal. So if you haven't played it, it's kind of similar to Persona, where it's like on a calendar system. And that's actually one of the reasons why I really liked Three Houses. It was kind of Fire Emblem Persona. And that was actually before I'd even played Persona. I didn't realize that's how it worked, and then kind of after I played Persona, I was like, oh, that's why I like Three Houses so much. But anyway, it's set up to where you've got something, I think it's like every Friday, so doing, obviously, kind of a real-time version of that, but there are multiple different routes that you can pick, and doing it as like a choose-your-own-adventure type of deal, where I'll post, like whatever happens Friday, I'll post on Friday, but at the same time, posting like all of the routes at the same time. So like whichever one you're more invested in, you can pick. So obviously like the upload schedule would be a little weird. Like it'd be 3 episodes on Friday, and then I guess 3 or 4 depending, because there's a route split on one of the routes. So this, I'm not going to look at the dialogue because it's too long. I guess I'm looking at the dialogue. I thought I'd have to go up and press A. It's all shiny. Maybe there's also oh my god, there's also this weird pig. Maybe we should do some reconnaissance first. Good morning. This entrance is strictly for Kaneshiro Bank employees. For entry, please display your keycard and pay 10,000 yen. I get that employees would have to show their keycards, but they gotta pay too, and that definitely ain't cheap. So Kaneshiro even views his own employees as exploitable resources. Yeah, I'm sure it'll make him a little money, but I doubt it'll amount to anything substantial. No, we're not gonna pay. You're welcome to do this. You can skip part of it, but it's like, obviously they don't intend for you to pay. It's better to just go over there if I can find my way. But yeah, I think doing that would be cool, kind of the choose your own adventure. I don't know how exactly I would structure everything else, because there's a lot of choices similar to Persona, but I don't know if there's a way to like 100% everything. In the same way that you can do with the confidants in this game. Because you've also got different... I forgot the name of it, but it's basically like different social ranks for all characters, and then they all have interactions with each other. So that would be really hard to manage. I'm sure there's a guide out there where you could like maximize most of them. Or I thought of like... So if you've never played Three Houses, there are 3 houses. It's basically you're like a teacher at a Hogwarts or whatever. But it basically works that you've got a house, and then you can recruit people from other houses to help you. And I thought about maybe doing so the Choose Your Own Adventure only using the characters in the house that I picked. So like if I pick Blue Lions, only using the Blue Lions students and not trying to recruit people from other houses. I thought about that. It also makes later in the game really interesting, because if you don't recruit them, they end up on opposing sides of the conflict, which can be really interesting. And one of the routes is actually, I think, better when you don't recruit a lot of people. I'm trying to avoid spoilers as much as I can in case you haven't played the game. If you haven't played it, would definitely recommend it. It's really good. It's a lot like Persona. But I thought about that. That's been an option that I've been debating with. I've also thought of doing Nier Automata, but doing it chronologically. So the way Automata works is the order of events isn't chronological, if that makes sense. It's like you play through the events and then you kind of play through them again, and it's kind of complicated, but basically pre-recording the bulk of it and then releasing it all in chronological order. That would be tricky. I'm not sure if I want to do that, but you know, I've been bouncing ideas around just because I like doing these types of, I mean, obviously this is my first one and I don't have a ton of experience with doing other ideas. but just doing creative ways to kind of spice up Let's Plays instead of just being like, all right, here's another episode. This is, oh my god, really? Oh crap.
Shadow spotted.
I didn't even notice that.
Let's be cautious.
But I don't know. I like mixing things up, trying to do creative things with this channel. This channel was kind of experimental to begin with. I wasn't even sure if I was going to be able to do it. It took a lot of work to set everything up. The Persona bios in particular, oh lord, those took months of work to get the graphics done because I do it by myself. And I also basically learned how to do Photoshop just to do the bios. And obviously I use Photoshop now to do thumbnails. I say Photoshop, but it's a free version called Photopea. But yeah, I mean, you guys get the idea. That's this channel was experimental to begin with. I wasn't sure how it would work, if it would even work. And obviously, like, I'm not stupid. I know the views are way lower than they originally were when I started, and that was kind of to be expected. So if you are still here, if you are still enjoying things, thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate the few dozen of people who watch every video. You guys are awesome. Love you guys. Love it when you leave comments and stuff. Whether it's, you know, I forgot the name of the person, but at the very beginning, I said something to them. I'm going to be very impressed if you leave a comment throughout every single video through the whole playthrough. And they basically said challenge accepted. They leave a comment every single video. And it doesn't have to be something like super profound or anything, and I can't get to that piggy. It doesn't have to be like anything super profound, but like, this person is committed. I don't know if they're a dude or a lady or whatever, but like, they got it. They're doing it. I'm caught in the camera. Or if it's even a comment like, hey, like, you missed this thing, or you should show this, or whatever. Can I get through here? I think I can. Makoto will get out of the way. Showing me things that I wasn't aware of during the game, or like somebody left a comment yesterday, I think, being like, hey, like, have you upgraded your gear yet? Like, I haven't noticed anything or whatever. You know, I like reading those things. I do read them, even if I don't respond to them, promise. But let's get this golden piggy and read another torn page. What does it say? U equals A. It's just like the other codes we've been picking up. I think I'll take the hint. I'm gonna go ahead and grab that other piggy. I missed that. Should be over here. That little switch will turn off the security camera. Is this one still operating? I don't think so. So we shut off the cameras. We can grab this one now. On page 4, it says G equals P, so let's keep it up. So we are making good progress. We're in the second floor of the vault. Where is it? It's over here. And hey, it's another one of them input things. This time the words hugs. It says huge, you moron. Can you even read? So we'll need to transpose this one into numbers 2. I don't know if that's like the Japanese characters look. Hold on, I gotta read. I saw this. I guess huge isn't you're a huge idiot. Sorry, I just had to read that. I love the An and Ryuji dynamic. So huge is 2319. 2319. We've got a 2319. Sorry for headphone users. I had to say it. Somebody had to say it. Monsters Inc. That was a great movie when I was little. I guess you can kind of age me by that. I'm 26. I'll turn 27 next year, but yeah. Anyway, Vault opened up more. I'm getting so distracted. This isn't enough. I need to have a huge presence. What now? I'm done having other people walk all over me. It's my turn now. He's beyond redemption. Seems he cares not for those he tramples upon, but himself. Or whatever it said. Every step we take is strengthening my resolve. Let's push onward. Want to go back to the vault then? Let's head straight there. And I'm going to go back to the safe room, because I know at some point I'm going to die, and I don't want to have to deal with that. Would recommend saving. You could probably save in between each one whenever you go back to the main area. But this is a cool, I guess, I don't know, puzzle, mechanic, whatever you want to call it. It's just another thing that makes P5 Palaces so much better than previous versions. But like I said, I like An and Ryuji's dynamic a lot. They're just fun. Check it out. This one's open for us too now. This movement, there's no doubt. Did you notice something? This entire floor, it's the cylinder of a lock. What do you mean? Can you explain that a little bit more? The cylinder is the mechanism that judges if a key is in the proper shape. If you use the correct key and all the discs align, the lock opens. Now that you mention it, while the walls rotate, the path forward has remained facing the same way. And just... just an ass shot of Makoto. Oh no. So you're saying the whole floor is just one giant lock? That's right, all the smaller vaults in here aren't important. There has to be an area further in, locked away by the room itself. That's where the treasure's gotta be. And so we just need to talk to the lock-picking lawyer and get that all sorted out. I need to heal Ryuji. Is this... I don't think this... Yeah, this is not the Will Seed Guardian, but we gotta hit him. We gotta whack him over the head. Look behind it, we've got the button there, so let's attack him. But like I said, I like Anna Ryuji's dynamic. It reminds me a lot of the Junpei and Yukari dynamic from P3. And I remember that a lot now, because I played Reload recently, and I mean, I always like that dynamic, but especially in Reload, like, it's just a lot of fun. Those two, like, the banter that they have with each other, I think it's just a lot of fun. You block fire. Why did I think you were weak to that? I don't know. That's the type of relationship that, like, I have with a lot of people is, you know, if I'm... Oh, okay, let's go. Like, if I'm making fun of you, that's usually a good sign. Like, I enjoy you, you know, if I'm nice to you, that's usually not a good sign, which is, now that I'm saying it out loud, probably not a good thing. Do I have any bless skills? I think you're weak to bless. Maybe? Do-do-do-do-do. Maybe? Please? Okay. I guess not. Who's my best magic user right now? Is it really Hypixie? Okay, we're gonna go with Garu. Okay. Well, that's fine. Oh, we get the follow-up. But yeah, I will say something that P3 does a lot better than P5 is keeping all the characters relevant throughout the course of the story. I think that does come at a cost because, like, P5 and P4, they do a really good job of introducing the characters and keeping you invested in them throughout their social links. But with P3, it's like, oh, hey, we found this random dude, like, on the street, like, let's give him a persona or something. Like, I think that happens with, like, Ken. He just shows up one day, and Ikusuke's just like, oh, yeah, he has the potential. And, like, that's just the end of it. He just joins C's. It's so weird. But that's just me. I'm also not one of the P3 lovers, and I know I'm a weird one because of that, but that's just how I feel. I've got opinions, in case you didn't know. Hopefully that doesn't make people angry. Okay, I don't think, like, especially Reload, I don't think Reload's bad. Like, I loved all the changes to Tartarus, but it's just not for me. It's just not for me. And I think that's okay. This one doesn't have a password or anything. I guess that's why the shadow was protecting it? It doesn't seem to require any keys, but there are buttons on the left and right in the box. There must be a reason why it was guarding it. Let's try and figure it out. Let's press the right button. What does this do? Probably gonna move things to the right. Yes, good, good. Okay, so if we go here... There's no path forward. Oh, that doesn't do anything. Press the left button. Wrong lever. Emperor's New Groove. Also a really good movie. I feel like it's underrated. Like, when you think about all of the really well-known Disney movies, you don't think of that one as much. So let's try the right one this time, maybe. I don't know. I love Kronk. Kronk is a great character. And Kuzco. It's just a good movie. I feel like it's underrated, like I said. Maybe press the other one. I know the Will Seed is coming up, and I think it's this, if I remember correctly. Yes? Question mark. I'm also gonna heal. That would be a good idea. Makoto also... I should be using life stones. What am I doing? Good thing I've got plenty of SP. Oh god, I've got 30 of each. Let's just bump that up. That should be enough for this fight. Right? Yeah, this is a Will Seed. It's a strong dude. He's protecting something. Okay. Why do they do two of these? It's fine. What are you doing here? But since you're here, it'll be the last of you. Ooh, okay. Ooh. Here it comes. Get ready. I don't remember what this guy's weak to. I will figure it out as we go. Fire. Okay, I should have looked it up. I really should have looked up. Oh, I also don't really have a healer here. That's awkward. I'll figure it out. It's fine. You resist that. Ice. Okay, you're weak to ice. I can work with that. We can work with that. I can figure it out. Oh, so many of the fights for me are just improv because I'm too lazy to look up what they're weak to. What do I want to? Do I just want to heal with you? I might do that. Ryuji, you are the heal bitch now. Oh, I thought that was gonna be an all. I pressed the wrong button. Ice, ice, baby. Does Hypixie have one? No. Okay, looks like it's just you. I think Makoto is next, if I remember correctly. I think that's the turn order. But it's fine, it's fine. I definitely want to take advantage. Oh, that's not Makoto.
Hey, just calm down. Listen to me.
Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna use. I should probably heal. No, I pressed. Why do I always mash? Why do I mash? Why do I mash? I need to heal him so he doesn't kill me. There we go.
I'll try this.
And then I think I can just whack you. I cannot just whack him. God damn it. Oh, Lord. That's okay. I think I'm gonna break formation. I'm gonna baton pass. I'm gonna try to status him. And if I lose this fight, I lose this fight. Yeah, okay. This should be fine. Forget is very strong. I should be using that more often. Revivadrin, heal him. And then I can get Yusuke in with Bufu. It'll get it down. And then, yeah. I figured it out. I'm smart. So. But Kaneshiro, I saw somebody say that like Kaneshiro's voice actor is so amazing for such just like an unremarkable villain. And I was like, yeah, I can see that. Oh, what do I want to do here? I'll break formation. I will baton pass, just do the same thing as last turn. But yeah, Kaneshiro's voice actor is pretty good. I like him. I don't know. I just like the English dub in this game. I also just like... I've never been a sub person, even with like anime or whatever. It's just never, ever been my thing. I've always preferred dubs. And I know there are snobs who are like, oh, subs are better. And like, I get that like in the past, like English dubs can be a little iffy here and there. But I feel like generally speaking now they're pretty good. You've got tons of awesome English voice actors. You do have a lot of like crossover where, you know, it's, you hear people repeating roles a lot. Not repeating roles, but like, why do I keep doing that? He has forget now. Oh my god. I don't know if this kills, and I'm gonna play it safe. But like English dubs, I didn't want to do that. English dubs are good, and I understand that like some of the pronunciation in this game can be a little weird, like Sakamoto instead of Sakamoto. I get that, but like I've always felt that I just connect with the characters better when I play or watch a dub. Like I can recognize the voices better, and I don't know. That's just my preference. If you want to listen to the Japanese voices, listen to the Japanese voices. It's totally fine. I'm sure the voice cast there is great too. I've never listened to it. I guess really the only like dub that comes to mind that, oh, that didn't kill. Oh, that's fine. Can I gun? I can gun. But yeah, I just like dubs better. The only real character that I don't like in a dub in a game that I can think of off the top of my head is Rex from Xenoblade 2. Like I forgot the voice actor's name. He's not like always bad. He just like he can't
Kanashiro stole
can't scream. He doesn't have like those really like raw visceral emotions down. And I think I remember hearing somewhere that like that was his first voice acting job. And it sucks because like Shulk from Xenoblade 1 is like so unbelievably well done. Like Adam Howden nailed that role so well. And I'm gonna fast forward because we've seen this a million times. Like that, just like if you've played like the first chunk of Xenoblade, where once Shulk and Rein decide to set off, like you know what I mean when you hear Shulk scream for the first time. I'm not gonna spoil it. I know it's like 2 hours into like a 100-hour game, but like, okay, if you haven't played Xenoblade 1, for starters,
Joker.
what are you doing? Go play Xenoblade 1. I think I messed with this button, but I've got plenty to talk about because I love Xenoblade. But like Shulk is so good, and then in 3, and unfortunately I haven't played X, I never had a Wii U, which is unfortunate. I'd love to see export at some point, but here we are. Anyway, Noah in Xenoblade 3 is really good too. And they're kind of on opposite ends of the spectrum. Like Shulk, while he's like a really analytical person and kind of he's kind of a dweeb, like kind of a nerd. That's kind of the vibe that he kind of starts as.
Joker.
He's like, he has all these very strong emotions throughout the entire course of the game, and like his screams are really, really good, which I know is a weird thing to say, but like those are really powerful moments when he gets really, really into the voice acting roles. And then Noah in 3 is like almost the opposite. Like he's a very reserved, very in control character, and doesn't often like wear his emotions on his sleeve as much as Shulk does. Until that scene. You know what that scene is if you've played that game. Oh my god, that like hour-and-a-half long sequence is mwah, so good. So good. But yeah, so that's my... Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Oh, I hit the disaster shadow. That was stupid. Please don't hit me. Please don't hit me. Have mercy. Please. Okay. Anyway. After that Xenoblade side tangent. Yeah. I love Xenoblade, in case you couldn't tell. And I think I've said that today already. But, you know, I've thought a lot about which Xenoblade game I like the most, and I'd say, I don't know. I still really like 1 just because of the world. I think there's a lot of really great things in 3. I would definitely put those 2 above 2 just because, like I talked about in the past, like 2 is really inconsistent. But I don't know. I think when I originally played 3, I didn't understand the ending super well, which is a weird thing to say because, like, I don't know. I know the series pretty well and I understand its concepts and stuff, but like, I don't know, 3's ending just confused me. And then like once I looked it up and kind of got an explanation and a clarification for things, I kind of understood it a little bit better. And you know, I still like a lot of the things that 3 does. I think that its class system is super, super, super cool, and there's so much customization there. But at the same time, I feel like it focuses a little too much on side characters and doesn't develop the main party as much as I would have liked. Security appears much tighter here. Not to worry, we just need to deal with the power to the bars like we did before. Based on how this looks, we're gonna have to find a bunch of power boxes. But forced. Oh. I didn't have anything. Forced. Why did I say forced? It sounded like Gru from Despicable Me. Can I go here? I can. Well, there's a box. Let's whack it. Let's kick it. And then we can go over here. Can we steal that? Nothing in it. Do I go down here? I'll go down here. I'm gonna get rid of all these enemies because I don't feel like getting into combat or getting ambushed again. And who knows, maybe I will end up with another shadow on my team. That was a technical, but I didn't get the down. But that's okay. That's why I like the shock one so much. Let's see, who else can we talk about? On. We've kind of progressed throughout On Social Rank a lot. Social Link Confidant, whatever you want to call it, a lot. Over the past few weeks, I think. She is up to rank 9 now, and, you know, I like On a lot as a character, and I've mentioned that Mika is a fine character. I actually like Mika, but I wish it would have had a... I wish Ann's Confidant would have had more focus on Shiho. At least have Shiho as her own confidant, which I still don't really understand why they never added that. That always really confused me. And, you know, she's such a major part of the story, right? She, like, her suicide attempt is the reason that the Phantom Thieves formed. And it's the reason Ann got involved. And I never understood why they kind of just sidelined her once everything was over with. But that scene on the rooftop is really, really powerful. I like it a lot. I think it's a great moment in really the highlight of her whole confidant. Why did that happen? You're weak against ice. I can just whack you and give it to Yusuke. But yeah, I never understood why she was basically just like shoved off to the side. Oh, I'm not on Yusuke. Please, have mercy. Have mercy. Okay, we're good. So I really would have enjoyed having her be a confidant on her own, but like, in terms of like the Ann romance, I think it's a little odd. You know, I get that like, that was an emotional time and like, oh, that didn't kill. Please don't kill me. I'm okay. But I feel like he also kind of like, you, Joker, whatever you want to call it, kind of just like ambushed Ann with everything, you know? She was clearly not in a great, I don't know, mental place at that point. Like, oh, this is awkward. Do I have an ice thingy-majig? I feel like Ann is not in a good place at that point. You know, she's seeing her best friend leave. It's just an emotional time, and I feel like springing I love you on her at that point is not exactly a good time to do it. And as much as I like Ann as a character, and I think she can be a good fit for Joker, like, she's the first girl you see. She gets her own cutscene at the very beginning of the game, for starters. I do think there are better fits for Joker. I won't spoil those, as those will come into play later. It sounds weird, but like I'd kind of be okay with like Ann and Ryuji getting together. Like I said, I like their dynamic. I think it's a lot of fun. I'm gonna get Makoto out of the party. She's been here the whole time. We can have Ann in. Now, since we're talking about Ann, let's throw her in the party. And we still have one more thing. It's becoming a hassle. Could be one above our heads. Yeah. I don't know. I feel that there are better fits for Joker, and I feel there are better fits for me. Again, I like her personally. How do I get up there?
I can feel it.
What am I doing? What am I doing here? What am I doing here? Do I go back up on the grappling hook thing? Is that what I do? And I just missed something? So yeah, I like Ann personally. I don't think she is the best fit for Joker. Again, I would love to see her and Ryuji get together, but that's a story for another day. Yeah. Oh, I can just go there. We got another lock chest. We can get our lock pick. I've also heard people say that they want gay options in the future. Like, they'd love to date Ryuji, and I understand where they're coming from in that sense. I don't think it would work for Ryuji, personally, because, like, I don't want to say a lot of his character is him, like, liking girls, but, like, that is definitely a part of who he is. Like, I don't want to say he's, like, a complete perv, but he likes women, you know? And that's part of him, and that's nothing against gay people at all, but then again, there are some questionable romance options that we will get into later, and they've also been discussed. Where am I going? They've also been discussed to hell and back, so I'm sure if you want to look up some kind of... What are you leading me towards? Can I go this way? I can't go this way. Damn, this is nuts. Safes everywhere. Kaneshiro must have gained an obscene amount of money. Though walking around the palace, I don't see anything he seems to have spent it on. Perhaps all he wants to do with it is hoard it. Now's not the time for this discussion, though. Let's keep going. Hey, look at that. Okay, it's electric. Over there, it's a clue. Yeah, power to the bars. Okay, it's we'll just have to look for a different path. We will get there later. And there's another thing here. If you want to pay, you are welcome to pay. It will shorten things. I don't want to pay because just like Kaneshiro, I'm a bit of a Scrooge. Do I have Muffry on somebody? Please? I don't. That's unfortunate. I think I could see Yusuke being a gay option, and I'm sure there's mods for that somewhere. I obviously don't mod my games because I have the Switch version of this. If you have... Why did I pass to Ryujin? You do have Agi. I'm sure there are mods you could look up for that. There's mods for literally everything. I've talked to one of my friends. So we play a lot of Smash together, and we have all these stupid things that we do. So one of them is like Mewtwo's down smash. He like points at the ground and releases a orb of like shadowy energy. I don't know how to describe it, but he points at the ground in front of him, and we call that attack "What are those?" And I've talked about learning how to code just so I can code that into it, where whenever he does the down smash, you just get the "What are those?" sound effect. Because I am a 12-year-old boy at heart, and that's the type of humor we have. I am so tired of seeing Orthrus and Hypixie. Give me something new. Please. Please, dear God, please. Just give me something new. I am slowly running out of energy for this palace. I've been doing this for a while. This is probably the longest, like, unbroken section of the game. Maybe, like, once we get to the very end, there's like one more day I can think that will probably be longer. But this might end up being like a 3-hour-long episode, which just kills me now that I'm saying it. Because I've been really busy this past week. I've had stuff going on. I haven't been able to record at all. And probably if that didn't happen, I would... Oh, God. I would have broken this up just because, again, it is so long. It's such a long section. But, yeah. My God. I am done with this palace. And it's also just not really one of my favorite palaces. I feel like it's definitely one of the weaker ones in the game. You know, the mechanics aren't really that great. Like, oh, you're doing basic math with numbers and letters. Like, woo. There are definitely some better palaces along the way. And how did you live that? Which I am looking forward to doing. Oh. I'll take an item. I just, no. Okay, alright, I suppose. I didn't, oh my God. I'm just gonna mess, okay. Give me something. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't, why? Why is it when I mash through the dialogue, I get all of the options right, but when I just want an item, oh my God. I'll get rid of Eligor, I guess. I don't know what else to do. I need a Bless Persona. I don't know why I didn't have one. Maybe Archangel. I think I got rid of that at some point. Maybe that had a Bless skill. It probably did.
Okay.
God, I didn't even mean to get that, and I got it. I'm just gonna try to sprint through all this. I think I'm okay. Yeah, like, I mean, this isn't the most engaging dungeon, which is really unfortunate, because, again, it is kind of long, and there's no breaks throughout it. Like, it's not, I don't know, like Kamoshida's Palace, where it's like, oh, we've got to enter the dungeon, and then we've got to save somebody and do the awakening, and you kind of break things up. With this, it's just like, all right, we're doing it all at once, because, like, yeah, you have Makoto's awakening, but also at the same time, like, you go in there with her, you get in the first room, and then you leave. It's not like you explore a little bit like with Kamoshida, where you like go there, you have your awakening, you see Morgana, you leave, you go in and explore a little bit more. Ryuji has his awakening, go back, come back on. Like, you get the idea. And I don't remember how to get out of here. Where am I going? Can I go down here? Yes. This is the code. I don't think I have the right amount of stuff yet, so I'm gonna search a little bit more, see if I can get that last piece of paper. I am like 90% sure there's another piece of paper that I need to get. I know that you can just look up the codes and that's fine, but in case you don't want to do that, in case you want to do it like, I don't know, maybe this is your first playthrough and you're playing with me on your first playthrough, and was that it? Maybe it was. Okay, well, we got those things anyway. We're in this air duct. I'll go over, I'll check and see if, like, we've got all the letters that we need. I guess that'd just be, that would be an easy thing to do. So what letters is, actually I can just, I'm so stupid, I can just check. I've got the letters right here. So this is gonna be, what is this gonna be? Gold? This is gonna be gold. So I need, whoops. G, L, oh, I think I have everything. Can I just check the map? There's a little thing up there. I'll go that way. We're vibing, we're chilling, we're having a good time. I'm slowly losing my voice. I can I can kind of feel it. Oh, I'm an idiot. I just need to go up here, right? Can I go over? Oh. Awesome. Awesome. Okay, so we're heading back. It's fine. It's not like I've got anything else to do today. It's Monday? Is it Monday? Yeah, it's a Monday night. I'm losing track of time. Gold. That's pretty straightforward. Expect the same pattern. I believe you're correct. Let's do this. Let's give it a try. So for gold, it is 1841. Press it, enter, and we should be good to go. I am like 90% sure that's the last one. I guess we're gonna find out here real quick. Yep, that is the last one. Thank God. Get me the hell out of here. I am tired. I don't want to play Persona. We got it right again. And the golden sheen. Again. This is the fruit of all my hard labor. He thinks robbing people is something to celebrate? That guy needs to get his brain checked. With this much, I'll be invincible. Omnipotent. I've changed. I'm no longer the person I used to be. The person he used to be? What could have happened to make him so distorted? I don't know, but no matter what kind of past he had, his actions are unforgivable. That's right. Now, if my deductions are accurate, that should have been the final mechanism. Alright, let's head back and check out the vault.
What do you want
Let's
to
go right there. Your boy is ready to go back to Sojiro. Make me some coffee, make me some curry. Let's have a cat yell at us to go to bed. Hey, this is an elevator, yeah? So a way down really did show up. You're like some kind of prophet, Queen. It's mostly thanks to that notebook. We wouldn't have made it here if it weren't for that. More importantly, did you hear all those things Shadow Kamishiro was saying? I can't speak. Oh yeah, I was wondering about that. Didn't he seem kind of insecure or something? Exactly. He kept bringing up how rich and powerful he wants to be. So if he's insecure about that shit, he thinks he's just some poor weakling, huh? Maybe by thinking he was going to be a strong, wealthy man, he convinced himself that it was true. I wonder... Well, we will discover the truth for ourselves when we change his heart. Let's hurry, Joker. Let's hurry indeed. Let's go down this elevator and secure our route to the treasure.
Found it. It's right here.
I don't see anything.
Once we get this far, we need this calling card thing.
A calling card. I see. Making the target believe that the treasure is in danger will cause it to materialize. That's quite a bold trick.
Huh? She understood?
Joker, we'll defer to you regarding its timing.
Okay, guys, let's get ready for the heist.
Let's get ready for the heist. Aw, yeah.
The next time we enter that treasure room will be after we send out the calling card.
Yeah, and that Kaneshiro bastard only showed his stupid face once.
That doesn't matter. As long as we steal the treasure, we'll change his heart.
Then let's act as the Phantom Thieves should and send the calling card. It's on you, Joker.
If you wish to train or explore further before sending it, that decision is purely yours.
No, get me the hell out of here. I'm so tired of being in this damn bank. So, You don't need a money goal. It says on the guide, leaving the palace with 150,000 yen is enough to last until the next opportunity to get more. I've got 77, but typically the treasure that you get here is enough, and worst case scenario, I can just sell some stuff, so I'm not super worried about it. I am going to save, because I do not want to do that again. Let's go back to the entrance and get out of here. I'm getting an uneasy feeling. There's a matter we must discuss with you. Enter. Okay, if you insist. I guess Igor wants to chat with us for a little bit. It's all red, not purple this time.
What do you think, inmate? Surprised?
Yeah, a little bit. What's going on here?
This is a failsafe to ensure you do not neglect your rehabilitation. It's intended to push you into performing executions. We call it a fusion alarm.
It's a warning system that tells you when you've been slacking off on your duties. When you hear this sound, the first things on your mind should be this place and executions.
You must become stronger for the sake of your rehabilitation.
Executions will be much more severe when the alarm is sounding. The result of this is that any fused personas will be further strengthened.
However, the more executions that you perform during the alarm, the higher the chance of an accident occurring. With that in mind, you must prepare more than usual while performing executions in the midst of an alarm.
The alarm will sound after you've endured numerous repeated battles. Make certain you come here as soon as you hear it. Got that?
Yeah, I got it.
Good. You'd better make excellent use of the alarm.
Fusion alarm. It may occur after winning a battle in the metaverse. During an alarm, the Velvet Room will turn red, and the execution results will differ. Personas will gain more stat values, different skills, and max skill inheritance slots. Using the guillotine, electric chair, or the same execution method multiple times will cause an accident. An accident may occur if you use the persona that was made during an alarm as material, but there's a chance that the stat values might increase even more. When an accident occurs, you will be told to leave. The alarm will also end. You can speak to the wardens to stop the alarm manually.
Well then, continue to devote yourself to your rehabilitation.
Will do. Wardens will do. And do we stay here or do we leave? We do stay here. I don't want to do anything. I'm tired. I'll come back later. We'll do more of this later. Seems like a waste leaving without performing any executions. I would literally rather do anything else. I'll fuse some more personas before we fight the boss, but for now, let's head out. Hey, what are you doing? We should get going. I agree, Mona. I agree. We should get going. This has been a long episode. But the good thing is we get to see this. Always so satisfying. Always love that. It's always the best. And it is finally evening. Sojourner says, you did great today. You tired? Yes, very. Next question. When are we going to send the calling card? We should hurry it up. I have to agree. The earlier the better in my book. There's no assurance he will keep his promise after all. What are your thoughts on the matter, Makoto? Honestly, I can't wait to send it. I'm going to put an end to his nasty crimes as soon as possible. I agree. Damn, I gotta step up my game. You guys are super passionate. We'll be ready to go whenever you are. No other dialogue. I'm gonna head to my room. Try not to burp into the microphone. I'm gonna save one more time just in case, because you can never save too much. We are 33 hours into our journey. Just getting started, it feels like. And we're gonna watch the DVD. I see you.
This man is a convicted criminal, yet you want to save him?
His guilt or innocence is for the courts to decide. My only concern is that he lives long enough to...
It's a story about the daily struggles of doctors working in an emergency ward. I like this guy. A person's life is valuable, no matter what they've done. No matter the circumstances, those doctors never gave up. Maybe you learned a thing or two about kindness. Yes, we did. And thanks to the craft of cinema, we get 3 points in kindness. Plus 3, we're empathetic still. But for now, let's finally go to bed.